live in a tip me lifestyle already, and tip me is proud to be associated with the nation's premier platform at about this time, and in the Republic of Liberia. Is an opportunity, is a golden opportunity for some of you to be glued to the nation's premier program at about this time through your monitors, separate monitors across Liberia and across the world. Okay, so Mr. Steve Williams is our guest. Mr. Steve Williams alias Mr. Abundance, he said. Okay, Mr. Williams, welcome to the nation's premier platform anywhere in Liberia at about this time, the only platform that will afford you such an opportunity, to talk about some of the issues that matters. Welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so Bishop Dr. Alexander Freeman of the Cryptocurrency Organization, welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell us, just begin by telling us about this organization, this Abundance Community Coin or cryptocurrency, because all through this week, people all around the country just cryptocurrency. What is this cryptocurrency all about?
Let me say again, thanks for having us.
Okay.
And also gracing your audience. First, the audience must know, based on my accent, that I'm not a Liberian. I'm from Antigua and Barbuda.
You say Antigua?
Antigua and Barbuda.
Where is it from?
That's a twin island states. That's in the Caribbean.
Okay.
I'm about 2 hours from Miami.
Wow.
So we're in that region. Now, cryptocurrency is the new diamond, is the new gold, is the new oil for the global economy. That is where the economy and money is going. Bill Gates once said, if you want to get ahead, know where the world is going and get there first. So here we are with a economy that less than 2% of the world knows about, that is creating millionaires and billionaires every day. But 98% of the people globally still don't know about it. Governments still don't know about it. Most of them do not know. Those governments that knows about cryptocurrency, they're putting legislation and mechanism in place. And what we are venturing into, it's a new economy that if Liberians understand, we can create and if the authorities understand how this works, in 2 years, this country can have zero unemployment. Now,
is that realistic?
Africa countries, including Liberia, I believe, found oil. I know Nigeria found oil, Ghana found oil, Cameroon found oil, South Africa found oil. A lot of the countries in Africa found oil. Dubai also found oil. But look at what Dubai did with the oil. Look at the economy in Dubai versus the economy of the African countries. But all of them found oil. So it's not enough to find a resource, but it is the vision behind of that resource. Because even the script never says that lack of prayer or lack of fasting, that any nation will perish. It says a lack of vision. So where there is no vision, the people perish. And so that is what we have been having time and time again, leadership without vision. Now, we have examples. I wish I knew about cryptocurrency in 2009 when it came out. By the way, what we're talking about is not the physical money. This is digital money.
Because if you talk about currency, people like okay,
can I spend it? How can I spend it?
Yeah.
If I get into it, will the bank take it? And all these things. I can say to you, the car that I'm driving, that I came to your station with, I bought it here in Liberia with cryptocurrency. So when I say that there's 2% that knows about this thing and that it is spitting out millionaires and billionaires, it is a fact, and you can go online. We have one by the name of Eric Finman. At the age of 15, he dropped out of school. By the way, his teacher recommended that he dropped out. But the good thing that he did in 2012, he invested $1,000 his grandmother gave to him. So by the time he dropped out of school at age 15 without a diploma, he was able to hire 20 of his teachers, 20 of them. Today, he's one of Bitcoin's youngest millionaires in the United States, advising PhD students and economists. So when I say to you that this economy will rubbish what we were taught was the recipe or the blueprint for success. Now, this economy, and that is why a lot of our degree students will work for persons like Eric Finman without a diploma, because the more technical you are, is the more likely for you to want to control the narrative. In cryptocurrency, you cannot control it. And because you cannot control it, a lot of people, because you can't even figure it out.
Now, I mean,
yes.
the cryptocurrency thing, people want to know, because in your initial statement, you said in 2-3 years from now,
yes,
the
transform.
The country will be transformed, and the issue of unemployment will be zero. That means.
So let us go into that part.
Now, how is that possible? What are some of the
things that we need to do?
Yeah.
Now, let's look at the genesis of cryptocurrency, because for me to be speaking like this, I must speak from history. I must have a record as to what the industry is doing now. 2009, the first currency came out, which is called Bitcoin. Well, nobody knew about it, and those who knew, they warned us not to touch this thing. So 2009, we have the first currency that was produced by an unknown person or company in the form of Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, in 2010, that coin was still at 0.003 of a cent. So if you had invested $15 at that time, today, based on the value of Bitcoin, which is 49,000, it actually went down because it was at 60,000 last week. But it went down to 49,000. So you can even Google the price of Bitcoin today. 49,000 plus. So if you had bought $15 worth of this coin in 2010 at 3 cents, you would have gotten 5,000 coin. Today, you would have had over 248 million US dollars. That is what the first coin did. It doesn't matter who would have bought that. Invest $15, not 50, not 100, not 5,000. 15. Now, the Abundance Community Coin, of which I'm the CEO and founder, with my National Executive Coordinator for Liberia and Sierra Leone, we are a global organization. And so while I'm speaking, your guests can go and Google the Abundance Community Coin, the abundancecoin.com, not community, the abundancecoin.com. So they can Google that, and they will find us on the website. And it is the only coin that has our global structure. We basically in nearly all the countries in Africa, and also in the Caribbean, and also in the Americas.
Okay. Now, so Mr. Williams, before you go forward, how does the cryptocurrency work in our already struggling economy?
All right. Okay. Before I stepped into that, I said to you, how will it transform into the zero unemployment? Yes, all that is tied into the utility and how do we use it. Just like I have used it since I'm here. Now, cryptocurrency is a peer-to-peer, and so when you have it, it's online. It's in a wallet. You know, you open it just like you open your email, and you have your password and username.
Okay.
And so you will use your money. You can interface it with your bank account. Actually, there's an app that allows you to interface with your bank account. So you could attach this app to your bank, and you can go online and you can buy cryptocurrencies. Right now in Liberia, because there are no merchants that are taking cryptocurrency or maybe know about cryptocurrency, then there's no day-to-day physical transaction as in the States, in the United States, or in India, where we have the crypto bank actually, and we need to talk about those things as well.
Okay.
Cryptocurrency bank already exists in the world, and also those countries that already passed legislation allowing their citizens to participate, knowing that it is the future of the global economy. So here I told you I bought a...
So that means cryptocurrency basically is all about digitizing the economy.
Digitalizing the economy, that's one. But there's also governments and central banks. Like my country in Antigua and Barbuda, the central bank has already digitalized the country's currency. But there's a difference between government digitalized currency and cryptocurrency.
Now that is the difference we were really interested, because every time when you say the cryptocurrency, and we have our own currency, then people kind of thinking, what really is this cryptocurrency? What's the difference between the Liberian dollar currency and this cryptocurrency? What is the, how can the two of them go hands in hands? And how is it possible that, the economy can benefit from this more in terms of, getting more people employed in the next 2-3 years, as you said?
Okay. All right. Now, government digital currency is your fiat currency or your paper money that you have now in digital form. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. When a government digitalizes its currency, it means that you can now use your smartphone and do purchases with a QR code, or they will give you the option where you can send monies from one digital wallet to a next. So if you have 1,000 Liberian dollar in your account in the bank, no matter how long it stays there, it remains 1,000. Now the difference with cryptocurrency, you have 1,000 cryptocurrency in the bank. You may purchase those currency at, let's say, 25 cents, as it is now with TACC. The coin now is 25 cents. Now you might purchase 1,000 TACC at 25 cents today. We are going to the market by the end of May, so we are not in the market yet. Going on the market now is like going onto the stock market in the traditional way of doing business. Like you have Coca-Cola on the stock market, you have Google, you have Yahoo, you have Kentucky, you have all those big companies, or small ones as well on the stock market. Well, in the crypto space, we also have a market which we call the exchange. And so, whereas your Liberian dollar in your account remains as 1,000 because it's not traded, the cryptocurrency that you're now buying, in May, the 1st of June, we intend to go live on the market. So your coin that you buy today could appreciate in value from 25. When it goes to the market, actually, it will be at $1. So could you imagine that you're now buying it at 25 cents? By the time it goes to the market, the first day, it is at $1. Now, from there, based on supply, demand, and the utilization, because you have companies now already apply to accept TACC as a means of payment for the goods and services, and we have not gone yet to market. We also have a government that has already endorsed TACC at the cabinet level and is willing to give us a license from the central bank. But let me just go back to how the coin could appreciate, because that is where the money is going to be made. Because I told you in 2009, 2010, Bitcoin, the first crypto, was at 3 cents. Today is now at 49,000 plus US dollars. And so by being on the exchange and people trading, buying, that is what give it the appreciative value. So that is why I said, now, if the government, the people, the business people in Liberia get involved, I wish Liberia was the first country to adopt this coin. I wish, because I am here on the invitation of this government. So I thought that they would have been the first, but they're a bit slow to act. You see what I'm saying? And you know, I am not here to push anyone, because TACC doesn't need Liberia. Liberia needs TACC. That's the difference. We are a global entity, and we are not controlled by any region or any country. And so Liberia has an opportunity to be first, because you're the first that got independence. And when I look at your GDP, your debt to GDP, when I look at your infant mortality rate, when I look at your human development index, when I look at your poverty level, I mean, when I look at your status in the world, you're at the bottom of the pile. You're at the bottom of the pile. And so this economy, cryptocurrency, if handled well, can really reshape and bring back pride and respect, because that is where the world is going. And so do you want to go there after everybody reaches, or do you want to be in front of the line? Because whether this country get in or not now, they will have to get in at some point.
Now, I know Bill Colley will come in, but you see, the cryptocurrency, which is deeply rooted into digitalization.
Yes.
You have a country that is, not many people are literate to, you know, kind of using the smartphone, the internet and stuff and things like this. How is it possible for this cryptocurrency to be impactful to the Liberian economy? As you said it, you said in 2-3 years from now, we'll have a zero unemployment rate in Liberia. Something that, I mean, I see almost impossible to do. But you're saying it's possible. So how is it possible in considering our poor challenges in the society and looking at our people?
The situation is, as I said, it's all about a vision. When you have a vision, then you make policies to support your vision. And so the question is, what is your vision? Now, I am saying to you, based on my knowledge of this industry, that if the people and government of this nation adopt, because you first
so that means you are still in the process of negotiation with the government to adopt the TACC of the cryptocurrency before coming into effect.
Yes. So with that acceptance and endorsement of the coin, it means then that we are now going into the information stage, because you have to educate people as to what it is. And as you say, people don't have smartphones, so then what do? We have to put in mechanism in place so that they too will not get left out. Because as it is now, we have leaders that are registering people, as you say, without smartphone. So they will still have their password and account. So they can go to an internet shop and they can go into the account and they can do transaction. But they don't need to have a smartphone. But if you have a smartphone, of course, you can carry it with you. You can always check it. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. So let me understand. In Liberia, we have various banks, and there's the digital services. You have some will say GN mobile money, Youngster mobile money, Orange mobile money. It's a digital platform. How is it in relation to cryptocurrency?
All right. You know, that is why the African continent is basically ahead in this digital economy, because
You say African countries are
yeah,
ahead?
yes, the Nigeria is leading in the world in crypto transaction. The second is South Africa. Now, why is it? Because of the unbanked nature of the population in Africa, which is over 60%. And so you understand very well the mobile money. And that is why cryptocurrency suits your situation.
The mobile money
Yes,
side.
because it is a mobile money style. Now,
online.
the only difference with as it is now, as I said, I came into Liberia a couple of months ago, and I have already basically exchanged nearly 30,000 US from crypto
To US.
to US here in Liberia through your banks, but they don't even know. They don't know, because I do not need to inform them when I'm doing my transaction. I don't go and stand up in a counter to do my transaction. I do the transaction online and I send it to the account in the bank, and then the account holder draws the money in Liberia. So you have the system in place already. It's just that neither the bank nor the authorities know about it. And that is why cryptocurrency do not need any help from anyone. That is why it is very feared by governments.
So
That is why banks don't like it, because banks look at cryptocurrency as their number one enemy, because really and truly you don't need anyone in between. You see, it's a peer-to-peer transaction.
So the cryptocurrency, basically, you don't you have the issue of banking. You do banking, and you do you say you have percentages, increase on the money you save and other stuff and things like those.
Well, because you see, cryptocurrency, that's the difference between your money in the bank in the fiat form and cryptocurrency being on an exchange. Now, the exchange can go up and it can also go down. Because in 2000, last year when the coronavirus hit, Bitcoin was at 10,000 and it went down to 3,000. Equally, it went back up to over 60,000 this year. Now, your money in the bank doesn't move.
Okay. Let me ask this question. I'm saving with the IB Bank, International Bank.
Yes.
And I want to purchase cryptocurrency
Yes.
online. How do I purchase cryptocurrency, and what sort of money will hit my account when I should have purchased cryptocurrency online? Is it US dollar will hit my US dollars account at the bank here in Liberia, or
it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
First, you have to open up a crypto wallet that allows you to buy cryptocurrency.
Okay.
You see, it doesn't intertwine with your fiat currency.
So then how can you buy the cryptocurrency?
Well, you see,
Because you need something to
yes,
get the cryptocurrency.
Yes, you need something to get the cryptocurrency. Now, bear in mind that in the crypto world, there are no limitation. There are no limitation to the amount of money that you can create. And right now, people do not need government to create money. That is the mystery of today's economy. Before time, central bank and government are the only one that can print money and make money and approve money. Cryptocurrency has also rubbished that. So, for you to interact with as you say, with your fiat money, number one, you have to open up your wallet. Now, you have companies like Coinbase. You have companies like Wirex. These are apps that you download on your phone, and you enter your bank information, and you do the KYC, know your customer, all that stuff online. Now, because it's attached to your bank now, you can now purchase cryptocurrency using your fiat money, and it will send it to your crypto wallet. So you will have no cryptocurrency. Equally, you can convert that cryptocurrency back to your bank account. But all these transactions, know that it will incur fees from both sides, from the crypto side and from the bank side, you see. But there is no mystery in there. There's no mystery. Bishop here can even give you more because he's the one that is doing those local transactions.
Yeah.
Okay. Bishop Alexander Freeman,
Yes.
you've been sitting there listening to Mr. Abundance, deliberating on the issues. Okay. So now tell us. You said Mr. Williams said you into the local transaction and other things. How is it like with crypto operations within the sub-region? And another thing is cryptocurrency. This is for profit making. It is a company. How is it going to affect the local economy?
Okay, first and foremost, I think we need to know how can you register and how can you buy. I think he'll elaborate on that, but let me just throw a little light on it. First of all, Liberia, we have some hubs that are not working here.
Apps.
Yes. That means I'm talking about online banking.
Yeah. Okay.
There are online bankings that their apps works in Liberia, and there are also online banking that their apps doesn't work here. Because Liberia, they haven't really seen the crypto movement yet in Liberia. So like CoinMama, Coinbase, you find out that those apps doesn't easily work here. But like CEX does work here, and we have been doing transaction to CEX. Now you find out that when, as he was saying, as my CEO was saying, that you have to first of all register. In your registration, you put your name, your email address, and then your username. You must create a username. It might be your correct name, it might be your common name or your plain name, whatever name, you have to create it. So you use that particular name to do transaction.
So what is? Let me just hold you there for a few seconds. Where do I go and register? Like we have, you see, Facebook.com. Then you go, you put your name and password. What is it? Is it crypto.com that you will go, and then it opens to register? What is the processes? I mean, for the benefit of the audience.
Now, the very first thing that you need to know, or you must know first of all, what type of crypto that you want to enter into.
Okay. So
now let me say, for instance, various types. We have over 2,400 more cryptocurrencies on the coin market.
Yeah.
So now, for instance, let me say you want to register with us, the Abundant Community Coin. You have to type the Abundant Community Coin or the Abundant
the abundance coin.com.
Yes. Then our page will open.
Abundancecoin.com.
Yes, the abundance.
Okay.
The abundancecoin.com.
Okay.
And you go there and you can register.
Okay. You go there, you will see the website. You go to, there are areas that you have to click. Then it will open, the registration page will open. Then you put all your information in there.
Okay. And when you register, what next?
Yeah, after you register, the next thing you purchase your coin. How do you do that? Like, for instance, let me say you have to go online, because that's the most commonest way. That you go online, you put your money into your bank account. Now, like for instance, I usually use UBA Bank. Okay, I have my prepaid card. So I put my money into my prepaid card, because the prepaid card is prepared in a way that is only for purchase, so that people cannot hack your money. So I put my money in my prepaid card and go online, enter my digital numbers, and then I do my transaction. Enter the amount that I want to purchase. Then I send it in one of the coin banks. Okay, then I will purchase my coin from there and exchange
Wait,
it.
you said one of the coin banks.
Yes, online banks.
Online. Oh, okay.
They are
Online
all
banks.
online banks. You see, so you purchase from the online bank, then you send it into your wallet. After sending it into your wallet, your
So what are
coin-
some of the online banks? You care to name a few?
Yeah, I think I've just named few.
Yes.
We are using CEX here because that's the most effective online bank
Liberia.
that is really working in Liberia
For Liberia.
presently.
Is it CF?
CEX.
CEX. I
Yes.
think it's CX dot
.com.
dot IO. I think.
No, yeah,
That's
dot
what it-
.io.
Yes, CEX.io.
.io.
But you also have Coinbase.
You have Coinbase. Coinbase is working here
You also
too.
have blockchain. You also have WireX. You also have CoinMama.
Mama.
There's a lot of them.
A lot
on
of
there,
them.
of wallets online that you can choose. The wallet is not the issue. The wallet is just the holder of your coin. It's just like you can open up a account in UBA, one in EcoBank.
Okay.
It's the same thing, but it's online now. Now, the situation is now, what coin are you investing in? That's now going to make the difference.
Okay.
Now, Bitcoin today is a way above a lot of us pay grade to buy even one coin. That is it, because it's now at 50,000 US. All right. So what is happening now? A lot of us have missed that opportunity of not knowing about this digital economy and how it can bless people, because that's what it is. You see, we also need to talk about TACC social programs, TACC mission and vision, because this is not just a cryptocurrency as Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or Ripple. No, we are a coin with a mission and with a vision. Our mission is to become the alternate financial solution.
Okay.
Our vision is to address inequality. We also visualize to bridge the economic gap, to open up that economic channel from the diaspora to Africa. Could you imagine my country of Antigua and Barbuda? We import 98% of what we consume, and nothing comes from Africa. But as far as China, they are coming. So TACC, the Abundance Community Coin, is here to address all that. And we're also looking at how can we help to bring together a united nation of Africa. We also have a policy. We have put aside 100 million coins in TACC. When TACC coins become 4,005 for one, it means that we would have set aside $450 billion. And that is to settle the Afro-Caribbean debt to its foreign debtors. Now, for you to understand the nature of the Abundance Community Coin, it is the only coin that speaks to our history as black people. It's the only coin that seek to address the label that we have been carrying, which is the global slaves. And the reason why we are the global slaves, we are the ones, according to Dr. Lee, that they can create any product. That is the Caucasian. They can create any product and they can make billions out of us because we are primarily consumers. Now, TACC is here to address all this. And the first thing we have to come to grip is that we have to identify we do have a problem. We have a problem. And our problem is no longer physical slavery, because a lot of us think that we are free, but we're not. Because except you're financially free, you're not free at all. So we have to first say to ourselves, as the majority in the world, what is our problem and why are we the poorest? Especially in Africa, having the richest continent with the poorest people. I am trying to figure that math. I can't figure it out. And so we are saying that TACC is here to highlight and to address these issues that we face.
Okay.
And one of the reasons, one of the things, or may I say the characteristics that have self-contained us as people of color is ignorance, greed, and selfishness. Now, once we bury those three, then we become unstoppable with a vision, and with TACC mission, we can transform this continent.
You appear so confident that when Africa as a continent invest in cryptocurrency, the economy, the regional or continental economy will go sky high, and the issue of poverty and backwardness and other vices will be addressed to the fullest.
Well, I don't want you to blanket that. You know why? Because even with cryptocurrency in the hands of persons without vision, it means nothing to you nor the country. Okay. Did I not say to you that your country found oil? Your country has natural resources. Did I not say that? And Dubai also found oil. But look at Dubai economy. What did they do with their oil? And so it's not enough to show up to class and mark your name present. It's not enough to know about cryptocurrency. You have to position yourself, and you have to take massive action if you want to see. For example, in 2018, the central bank in India banned cryptocurrency. Last year, 2020, the Supreme Court struck down that ban and say it was unconstitutional. Okay. So it now opens the door for India to engage in cryptocurrency. And guess what? They have more than engaged. They even have a bank there already with 3 branches. And what?
For cryptocurrency operations.
It's a crypto bank. If you just type India crypto bank, you will get the information.
Okay.
Now, what the interesting thing about what the bank is doing, because may I say to you, if the banks in Liberia, a matter of fact, Christine Lagarde of the IMF has already warned central banks and government around the world 3 years ago. She told them if they fail to get involved in cryptocurrency, they will become obsolete. They will become null and void, because that is where the world is going. And that is why many banks today in America, the controller of money has already authorized all banks in America to engage with cryptocurrency. JP Morgan Chase has their own coin. Bank of America, they're all now engaged in cryptocurrency because they realize it is bigger than them. It is the first industry that was introduced by ordinary men and women. This is not controlled by the elites. This cryptocurrency is a decentralized, and we have to get this very clearly. Cryptocurrency is a decentralized system. It is not controlled by any central bank or any government. It is on a blockchain that is outside of government control. And so nobody knows how much money you have.
Now, when you talk about out of government control, you said you came in Liberia on the invitation of the government.
Yes.
What have you been able to do or engage the government with regarding cryptocurrency?
I have met with a few officials, and we spoke about how it could benefit the country, and what the country needs to do to effect, and so it can benefit. I don't even want to go into the details, but suffice it to say is that you have officials here think that this is above you guys' pay grade. They don't think that you're up to that level yet.
That's why that's
Okay, that's that is basically
That's
what
what you noticed
official.
following the conversation?
I don't want to get into it, but I mean, I was a bit shocked. But these things do happen. But here you have another country that we just visited, and we were gladly received because they heard about this thing, but they did not know how to get involved. And so by we coming there, open up the door, and they have, within 1 week, it was at the president's desk. And cabinet met on it. In the first week of arrival, we have cabinet sat on the operation of TACC. And so whereas Liberia should have been our official launch for TACC, May 14, because you know we are doing a launch here. It should have been the official launch to TACC, going to the market. We have now changed that because of this new development of this country that has now endorsed TACC at the highest level and has given directive to myself to make sure it is registered so the central bank can issue TACC with a license. Now, when you're talking about TACC with a license in a country, it means that the TACC that you have is money, because you can now exchange it with the money that is of the day, with the necessary legislation that needs to be put in place. We just thought that this country would have taken the lead, but they have not taken the lead. But we are still working. We are still here.
That you've not explained to the government, I mean, in detail of how this process is like, how to get involved, and how it will benefit the government if the government accepts that.
Well, put it this way. As I told you, you have persons who thinks that this thing is not yet fully operated in
Or
Europe.
is it because it is not a physical money? I mean, a physical cash that the whole.
Let me see. You know, one of the governmental officials that we're really looking up to made us to know that it's far beyond our comprehension.
Wow.
That this thing is for Europeans. We don't have that type of head yet. So we are not yet schooled to that. So, you know, really, when I had it was like let the ground opened so that I can just enter. Because what you know, I've already said to Mr. Abundant and the international community that Liberia is the oldest nation in Africa. And based on that, we should be the first to really bring this thing out so that we can send another signal, just like the entire west coast of Africa depends on us when it comes to gospel, when it comes to the religious preaching. You know, ELW radio station has been a key station that many nations around this region will tell you that yes, indeed, our Christianity really goes stronger from this radio station. So I was thinking that, you know, with cryptocurrency, we should have been the one to really send the signal out as the oldest nation that, our babies come and see what, you know, we are doing and introduce it to them. But here we are, a country that is about, I think, 50 something.
No, 170.
No, I'm talking about the country now that I've accepted.
Oh, okay.
It's just about 50 something years old.
Okay.
And we are 170.
73. It should be 73.
3 years
Okay.
old.
And you the national coordinator of this organization, Liberia and 70.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to work in ensuring that you convince these government officials, because the citizens, you know, could be the direct beneficiaries of this, I mean, online, you know, system you're talking about. But the leaders are not willing to accept it it means they will be deprived of this golden opportunity. And you, the coordinator, I mean, what are you doing to ensure that you convince these people? Probably some of the government officials really don't understand, you know, how this process is like and how it will benefit the nation, because maybe they're just concerned about seeing the physical cash. So you need to convince them, I mean, engage them and explain to them, shows examples of how that, and you the coordinator, I mean,
Yeah, well,
I guess you're thinking Naira.
I've been doing that. I've been really meeting some that I'm able to get to, and we have been talking about it. But you see, one thing that I find out is that we don't like, you know, investigating things. Yes.
Research.
We don't like to do our own research. We only like to be full speed or field. You find out that when you say and another man say, people don't go online to really do research to find out whether it is real, whether not, who have benefited from this thing, who have, you know.
Yeah.
You see, so these are some of the things. So when you are saying it, people think that, oh, it's another scam. It's another scam. But other nations are making headway. Why Nigeria should be the lead, I mean, take the lead globally, then backed by South Africa. Now, then you see, now America has already erected the first crypto bank in the world.
In the state of Wyoming.
You see that? Then now India.
India,
So tell me, this thing, if this Western world have started, you know, pushing it, we in Africa should know that it has become unstoppable. Nothing can stop it.
You know, a couple weeks ago, we have Elon Musk of Tesla invested $1.5 billion into crypto. Fidelity Investment, which is one of the largest investment companies in the United States, that manages over 3.5 trillion in assets. They did a survey in 2017 and found that 8 out of 10 investors are signaling cryptocurrency, because according to Bill Gates, cryptocurrency is more valuable than gold. It's more valuable than gold. Now, what we have wanted to happen in Liberia, because as Bishop says, there are about 3,000 coins in the market, but a lot of them are not going anywhere. One of the reasons they're not going anywhere is because they do not have a base. A few persons with money, because they knew what Bitcoin did, and so when you put your coin out, a few people with money grab the coins because they still want to control and to carry out this 1% manages the 99%, because that's what Oxfam International reported, that 27 people have more wealth than 3.8 billion of us. And so they're still looking at crypto to continue that narrative, but they are surprised. And that is why, even in TACC, I was approached twice. I was approached with 6.5 million and 2.5 million because they want to buy up the coin. I tell them no. This is a suicide mission. The more people hold the coin, is the more the coin grows in value. And our mandate is to address inequality. Our slogan is one TACC, one child, one youth, one TACC. Because if every youth in Liberia today had one coin that valued nearly 50,000 US, their life would have been different. And so we're saying they did not get an opportunity with Bitcoin to be given a coin. And that is why the policy from the desk of the CEO, I have made available coins to give to your fifth formers. That's what they are, fifth formers?
Yeah, the fifth formers. And
or what do you call them here? Fifth formers?
yeah,
Or 12
12 graders.
Yes, yes.
12 graders, 6
yes.
grade and 9 graders.
So I have made available coins so that those children who are leaving school can at least take a coin with them, so that when TACC becomes what Bitcoin is today, which we hope to do in a very short order.
Okay.
And that is why, with government involvement, it makes it more easy and faster to accomplish the value that we want.
Finally, this will be my final question before
go ahead.
we get back to the presenter, the lead presenter, before we take calls. Right now, the Liberian government, through the legislature, has passed through processes leading to the printing of new family of banknotes in the tune of 48 billion, Liberian dollars. And I would like to ask, if these new family of banknotes are printed, how does cryptocurrency work with the Liberian dollar in this life? Because we have new family of banknotes. We might have 1,000 Liberian dollars. We might have 500, 100. All in Liberian dollars, those notes. How does, working with crypto, the online process, work with Liberian dollars in the bank?
Well, what it shows there again is lack of vision and where the world is really going. You see what I'm saying? It's lack of vision and where the world is going. Because at this point of the fourth industrial revolution, because that's where we're in, except you do not understand the first, second, and the third, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the fourth industrial revolution. And except you do not understand where money came from before we are today with cashless money, then you don't know where you are. Now, countries, central banks now are thinking about digitalizing their currency on blockchain to save money. Because when your currency is in digital form, then you can easily maneuver and maintain. You understand? And also you are getting ready to interact with the fourth industrial revolution that is now brewing. And so for you to be printing notes, it tells me that you plan to come in last in this race. And may I say to you that when this window is closed, this cryptocurrency, it will create a super rich section and a super poor section. So are the countries. So Liberia now has an opportunity to lead.
If we make use of cryptocurrency, we'll not need to print money? Is that what you're trying to say?
I said, go and look at Bahamas. Bahamas has now created what you call the sand dollar. They're digitalizing their current. In other words, the paper money is fading out.
Okay.
So if you are creating it, it means that you plan to come in last in this race. You do not know where the world is going. That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay, so Mr. Steve Williams,
Yes.
I'm just going through an article, and this article is saying to me there are countries using the cryptocurrency that has been banned, or some restriction is being placed on the use of cryptocurrency in these economies. Now, one of the basic reasons stressed in this article is, and I'm going to read it out to you, the relationship between governments and cryptocurrencies has always been tense. The underlying word there is tense. In some countries, this has led to outright bans on buying, owning, and trading. And most recently, the Central Bank of Turkey enacted a ban on cryptocurrency payments. However, this move wasn't a surprise, as the country had been tightening restrictions on the cryptocurrency exchanges over the last few months. Now, you talk about Nigeria, and I'm going to take you to Nigeria quickly. Nigeria doubled down on its crypto ban in February 2021. Nigeria, as you said already, the largest cryptocurrency market in Africa, has had a ban on banks and financial institutions providing on and off crypto services since 2017. Now, what is the underlying effect of the use of cryptocurrency for which countries that are using it now, taking it back on its usage within the economy, since indeed it's supposed to be of help to the people.
Yes.
Now authorities are banning it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, that was the news, but that news has changed in Nigeria, so there is no ban anymore. So you need to
in February,
I said that there's another recent one that shows that ban. I mean, the House kick up, the House of Representatives, the Senate, they kick up against the central bank decision. So, and central bank said, we did not really ban crypto, we just banned the banks. Okay, so because you don't need the banks really to really engage in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, you attach your card to your crypto account and you can take out Naira. So that is what the bank, the central bank bans.
So you're saying Nigeria have override its previous decision?
That's right.
Previous decision.
So you need to go and search again.
So we'll check that out.
Yes.
But
Now,
we'll have to go to the lines. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
But go ahead. Go ahead. Just lend your thought.
But I also want you to go to countries for exchange for goods and services. You need to go to my country, Antigua and Barbuda, the first in the Caribbean that has passed legislation in Parliament. You need to go to Australia. You need to go to the countries that have France that recognize cryptocurrency. So, I mean, you have 1 and 2 countries. And don't forget, that when this thing came out, because it was loose, a lot of people also use it for bad instead of good as well.
Okay.
Yes. So the government caught up with the negative part of cryptocurrency because it was left roaming.
There was this scam.
Yes, there was scam involved.
Associated with this operation.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that is why governments are now looking for crypto that has a face, has a founder, has a root. For example, TACC is registered in 4 countries, including Liberia. We're registered here. We're not hiding. Our structure is different than any cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap.
Okay.
You see. So we are positioned to be the global cryptocurrency for central banks and government around the world. That is how TACC is being positioned, to become the digital foreign asset for any country. That is how we are positioned. And that is why you have leadership. If you go on our website, you will see Dr. Freeman.
Okay, so what would